So, hi everyone. We're starting with Pisces. Wait a minute, I'm just going to check that you can hear me. I was going to say happy Sunday, it's Monday. Right, yeah, it's working. Right, so I'll tell you why I've titled it that. I'm a bit gobsmacked because I only got that deck a few days ago and I was kind of like, again, it's hard to describe, but like when I get a new deck, I could have had my eye on ones for years and thought, not yet, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then other times it's like I see ones coming out, I'm like, oh yeah, they want me to have that. And then other ones I just randomly come across. And this one was just one I just randomly come across. I was like, oh, I haven't seen anyone use that. And it just looks like a nice wee, I don't know, it reminded me of Taurus season. It reminded me of nature and stuff like that. So, but when I just shuffled to get the title for this, the card that when I looked through them all, and I don't always look through them all, but I looked through them all and I thought, oh, I don't really like that. It doesn't resonate with me. But I've got other decks that are like that, and I use it as like it can be like a warning. So I don't know. Sometimes, like sometimes it won't be a bad thing, basically, because but and it's interesting. I've said something like, "Hello, Charlotte." I've said something like this on the shorts as well, but basically, like the card I pulled out was witch, and so again, I know other people like that word, but like I say all the time, we could, we've all got our things, and for me, I just I don't like it. I don't like it for me, and it's I don't care what anyone else sort of wants to call themselves and stuff, but for me, it's like no, I don't mind if someone calls me a white witch or something, but even that, I don't really like it. Like just I just kind of make it known. It's like, look, I expose this stuff, so it just confuses people. But it's just interesting because the card that came out was witch. Your magic is real. Use it wisely. So, like what I'm saying is, they're meaning like in the sense of like you know, yeah, a natural kind of witch and stuff like that. So, it'll mean different things to different people. But because we're on the 12th house, for me, I know that my guides are using it in the way that I understand it. And this is about what I say all the time: witchcraft, manipulation, spells, confusion, illusion. And like what I've been saying for months leading up to Neptune going into Aries, Neptune and Pisces, particularly well in the world, but particularly when we home in on the twin flame journey, for the past like 14 or 15 years, people have been under a spell. They've been, whether it's manipulation around friendship groups, manipulation around families, manipulation around, love interest. Definitely, there's been lots of things where people get confused about who their twin flame is and all this kind of stuff. And it can just be it just depends how it fits. But the other card was flow with the changes, don't resist them, and seed. Growth begins in the small steps, nurture your potential. So I feel, piecing that all together, there's something about being made aware of where there's some type of manipulation. So remember what I say to everyone is this isn't just for Pisces, this is for your 12th house. And your 12th house is all of this. Your 12th house, when we're talking about the light side of Pisces, is unconditional love, kindness, it is, psychic stuff, it's like healing, it's like unexplainable, it's mystery, it's all kind of, all that sort of stuff that I love too. But the shadow side of it is, confusion, illusion, spells of the not so nice kind. It's mystery, like, it's things like people trying to lead you down the garden path. Yeah, just lots of confusion, illusion. So yeah, I basically, again, remember this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but I feel if this resonates for you, you've either identified somebody that was manipulating you, or you will like this. Something could come through this. So again, it's general. Don't make it fit if it's not yours. It's probably more than likely going to be that this. Well, I can't always say that. I was going to say it could. It's going to be that it's of the. I did sense it was like the romantic kind, like somebody is being exposed around somebody that is like not who they say they are. So maybe even like, somebody appeared one way and then the mask is dropped and they're not who they are, whether it's a man or a woman. But anyway, we'll just see how it fits. So that's how that. So I just thought it was interesting because the 12th house is like, you know, hidden enemies and hidden stuff that you're not, paying attention to. It's what I'm here to do. It's what again, remember I used to do 12th house Tuesday. 12th house is my favourite house because it's where I'm good at seeing things other people don't see. Oh, actually, speaking of that, that's blew my mind that all that stuff that's going on in Spain and Portugal and bits of France right now. I had said that to my mum the other day, that I sensed something like that was coming. I saw, like, I basically sensed it, like planes, that people weren't going to be able to travel and stuff like that. So I don't know what the update is. I haven't looked to see. Actually, I might do that right now. But that's kind of even blown my mind because that was exactly what I was sensing. So yeah, I think there's more of that to come, but I'm praying that people are, safe and that, if you were, I just hope nobody gets stuck where they don't want to be and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my God. State of emergency declared. I mean, it was declared ages ago, but I mean, it's gotten worse? Because this is what I said, because the moon is conjunct Uranus, it's not, I don't think it was likely to get better. Let me just check. Yeah, I mean the moon's 23 degrees and Uranus is 26. So it's like, yes, we'll put our prayers out there for I'm just travel chaos. God. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Oh, wait a minute. Power seems to be coming back for Madrid. Anyway, I'll look at that after, but like I said, just kind of blew my mind because let's get on with it. Let's see what comes out. Oh yeah, because that's the other thing. Like this is I was about to say, this is why I feel I might have another channel, be putting out world stuff, but like that might just come out on here. So we'll just see what comes out. But anyway, how are you doing, Charlotte? Are you doing the dishes or something watching me? Lexi was doing that last night. I feel I might have another channel. Let's see. And I'll put in the so I don't know if I'm going to manage it, but I'm going to fucking try. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to get all the rest of the signs done because I don't want to sit and do anything tomorrow. I want to have tomorrow off. Tomorrow, most of Wednesday, I've got a client at 5, so I just to rest my voice. And to be honest with you, I might just have Thursday, Friday off too because it's a Cancer moon, but I don't think so. It just depends. Sometimes I don't really like that, but just because it's when I sit and channel out all these, it's a lot of energy. So because I was like, oh no, I can't have, but I can have that off because it is a lot of energy to put out. Um, but we'll just see. Um, I will. Is it really hot there, Charlotte? It's really warm. Um, like, is it maybe a heat wave? I mean, I think it's classed as a heat wave here too, but it's like you can tell it is going to be like really hot tomorrow because it's like I've got my shorts on for fuck's sake, and I'm not a shorts person. Not that I'm going anywhere with my shorts, like, but so I'm not getting up. If I want a pack of cards or something over there, I'm not getting up because I don't need to do that 10 years or myself. But yeah, it's really hot. Right. Okay. So let's see what this is all about then. So we'll see if all that witch chat. Oh, that was kind of annoying though. There is a deck over there that's got witch on it as well. I wonder if I could slink out of here. That'd be funny, like. Um, I'm just chilling, had new windows and doors fit today, so lots of people in my space, feeling grateful for divine intervention to overcome the challenges of the day. Also, oh, good. That sounds magical. Long may that continue. Um, and right, so let's go. Let's focus. Let's get with the questions. So let's get with the questions. So same as all the other ones, except not same. I'd like to. I was going to say same as all the other ones. I might be sitting here fucking ages, but I don't want to be because, like, I'm excited to do these. Don't get me wrong, but like, and practically to get through them all, I can't sit for as long as what the. But I mean, the other ones were meant to be that long because I'm halfway through watching Virgo, and it was really interesting. Like, there's loads of bits to clip out of it. Um. So, but yeah, I can't be making them that long if I'm going to get through. I can't believe that. That's part of this. Did you hear what I just said as well? And I don't usually say that. I just said motherfucker. But like my jar of words, so I'll get them for the they just fell all over the floor and there's like loads of them. So like I feel that's energies that like, and like when I say it, it's like the spirits of the energies that don't want me to expose whatever I'm going to expose. So we're going to keep it moving, guys. We're going to keep going. But yeah, I can tell they're trying to annoy me. So I'm going to like sage because it's like with the 12th house, I always do bring out stuff. So my intention is like my actual intention is that I'm going to pick up on anything that anybody needs to know about. So anything that you know that you need to know to watch your back with, which is really what they make me pick out all the time. But particularly because it's the 12th house, with it being hidden enemies, if there's any frenemies or anybody karmic lurking, and there always is for some of us, whoever's the most in need that watches here. And by the way, you might not even be a twin flame. I just want to stress that. But like whoever's most in need, we're gonna see what comes out. So I don't know who this is going to be for. I'm just leaving myself open as always, and we'll just see what comes out. So bits and bobs could make sense to you, bits and bobs could make sense to others. It might not all make sense to you. Let's just see. But yeah, when annoying things like that happen, it's all part of it. And that sage is going crazy. Right, so I'll put that, and I think I'll put that somewhere where I'm not going to knock it over. I wasn't going to use the words anyway, so we don't care. I didn't use them for the other ones. Here, flip. Right, okay, let's shuffle one of these. This is my protection I want to get in place again. What scripture have we got? Oh, and also, Charlotte, I don't know if you're going to be here for the whole thing, but wait a minute, I'm just going to do it because I can't hold you to that because that's a bit of a. But if you are here, basically, I'm going to set an alarm to remind me to do mediumship Monday. Like basically, I'm going to be hopping on and off live streams, but I'm going to. Let's see, I'll just put it here. This is why I love this phone. It's all bashed about, but it's great that I can name things. So I think I'll stop about. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just see when the most people are on. I'll put it on for 10, and if there isn't that many people, I'll put it for 11. Maybe 11:11 to be cute, but let's just see. Just to remind me to do it. So because I've already filmed a recorded video the other day, and I meant to put that up and I forgot. So whatever, you know what I mean. So it's been sunny today. I've been inside in a dress, so warmer than it has been, but I've not been out in it properly. Yeah, neither have I. I've not been. I've just been in my little higher realms world. And I would go out tomorrow if I wasn't sitting doing this for ages, but I'm prepared that I'm probably not, I'm not going to want to do that unless, I might want to just drag myself out at some point, get a walk and come back. But yeah, I think I'll just have to go out on Wednesday. I've just realised, in line with the title of this one, I started binge watching the BBC series The Traitors. Completed season 1 and now on season 2, Manipulation for sure. Oh, well, there you go. There's Charlotte adding in a bit to the, you know what I mean? So what is it? I mean, I'm guessing it's about traitors, but what is it all about? Like, I think I might have seen an advert for it, but yeah, I don't know anything. I might have. But that is honestly people that are new, or even if you're not new, like that, even Charlotte sharing that as part of this. There's a traitor. There's been a murder. Well, I hope there's not, but that's just about it. It's like somebody is a hidden enemy. That's what I feel like I'm gonna I don't know. I feel this is gonna be important. And like I said, don't make it fit if it's not yours. I feel this is gonna be confirmation, or it's actually already going to happen and I'm going to tell the story. But I feel it's important. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. 29/11. So 29th November or Sagittarius season could be significant. I'm just going to stop saying the Psalms bit because I can't even fucking say it. Sam, it's not Psalms, Psalms. That's how you say it. Psalms. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord and have made the Lord their hope and confidence. Jeremiah 17:7, so 17th of July can be significant too. Birthdays, anniversaries, dates, look out for the date for something happening. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. Zephaniah 3:17. Paddy's Day, 17th of March. That's my cousin's birthday. He's called James, that could be significant. For the Lord God is our sun and our shield. He gives us grace and glory. Psalms 84:11. We can't make that. So there you go. So again, I just want to get back in the habit of reading them because I used to do that. Let's spray a bit of, oh no, well, okay, rose water, bring in a bit of the Mary Magdalene, and then the Florida, because if this is going to be a bit dark, feels like it is. 22 people. Presenter chooses traitors. Oh, right. It's a documentary. 22 people. Presenter chooses traitors at beginning, and then the group have to find the traitors. The rest are called the faithful. Oh my God. So it's like actual real people, and they have to see who the fucker is, basically. Imagine they got somebody with my places what's on there. God, with me and you together, we would like, what do you win something? We would source them out, no bother. I'll find the traitor. If at the end of the game there are still traitors in the group, they win all the money. It's just faithfuls that they share the money between them. Charlotte, we need to get on that. Oh my God, Charlotte! Now we can talk about Big Brother. Wait a minute, guys. We'll get into this, but there's important stuff to talk about here. Have you seen the clip of them on this morning? Because I watched that earlier. It came up on my YouTube feed, and they're claiming that they're actually, but I believe them, to be honest. They're claiming that they're platonic soulmates. I do see a soulmate bond there. Like, I'm just gonna be like that. It did look like they genuinely fell in love, and I felt quite sorry for him because people are calling him creepy and stuff. I don't. That's it's more, if anything, I'd be worried about him because of going into that world. But you know what I mean? Like, what's creepy about it? Yeah, there's an age gap, but it's not even that much. It's 10 years or something. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, people are just so evil, like the comments and that. But yeah, they're definitely at it. I mean, pull the other one. Do you know what I mean? You're no friends. You're just worried to say that you're no friends. Like, anyway, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? But anyway, it'll have to be a long distance romance for them because apparently she's flying back to America. But yeah, so that's our little bit of chat out the way. So let's see. Where's the questions? Where's the other question? Oh no, wait a minute. I had two. Where's the other one? We've got the romance and the romance. Where's the? Oh shit! Where's the other one? Do you remember if the other one was like? Are we really going to miss the other one? Was it quite decent? Can't even remember anything like what it was like. Oh, it was something about what's no, it was quite good. It was something about the spiritual. Wait a minute, I'll just slow down a bit. It was something about the spiritual changes that you're going through or something. Um, How I intend to grow. A misbelief I intend to release while I grow. How I intend to nurture myself while I grow. Maybe we're meant to change it up for the other ones because I don't know where it is. Right, we'll just go with that. If it turns up, it turns up. I thought Danny was going to win. Yeah, I thought he was going to win too. But do you know what the thing is? I think it's quite funny that oh look, I'm calling him David again. That's hilarious. I think it's quite funny that Jack won. You know what I mean? Like because he was just being himself, and that's what I love about Big Brother. Like even if you found him boring, he was being himself. You know what I mean? He was being genuine, and he made genuine friendships, and you know what I mean. So like that's you know, but yeah, like you know what I mean. Like that guy's hilarious. I would have probably yeah. I thought he was going to win, and I would have quite liked him to win because I thought he was like I thought that was lovely when his dad wrote the poem as well. But oh well, at least he came second, and it's quite good that he was just being honest that he actually wanted to win. You know what I mean? Like, right, okay, I'm sure he will get a presenting job like what he wants out of it. So my hair's annoying me, right? Because I normally flip over to this side, but it was looking a bit flat and boring, so I flipped over here. So it's like it's feeling interest it feels different, so you know you could be whoever resonates with this, you could be like you know you're going through changes that are uncomfortable to you. I know it's not that deep, guys, but again they're just using that example and I use that saying I don't like, but it's like you know what I mean, it's like you're going through changes that you can feel but maybe other people don't know it's uncomfortable for you, or maybe people can see, so we'll just see. So let's see how I intend to grow. Give us something for the Divine Feminine. Now, this is the wee deck I used for all the shorts. And the one thing I just realised is I just pulled out the sunflower for the wee one I done to say I was coming on here. And it's Angela's birthday today. And Angela is one of the what I call the sunflower people. She's somebody that loves sunflowers too. So that was really cool. So Angela, if you happen to watch this at some point, or you know, I hope she sees that because that's quite funny. Right, so what have we got? How I intend to grow. Oh, yeah, right enough, because it might come out. How the Divine Feminine intends to grow for the Pisces or the 12th house energy. Let's just see who it picks up on. They're pulling me up to the sunflower, so it is significant. Oh, wow. Okay. Chalice. So, this to me is like the Holy Grail union. Hold the space for your dreams to come true. Wow. I think, again, we're probably going to get a better thumbnail because if the tea is going to come out, then we'll probably have one of them. But I feel how you intend to grow is that you have come into inner union or you are getting there, whatever, however this fits. And like that, basically, that's how you intend to grow. That is your goal. You're focused on balancing your inner masculine and feminine. But also that is the masculines emotionally, that is their goal too. So right. So that's what I'm taking from that. So what have we got for the masculine? How does the masculine intend to grow? It was refreshing for Jack to turn up, drink gallons of strong tea, and carry a box around for the last task and win the show. Exactly. You know, don't try too hard. You know what I mean? Give zero fucks, and then he wins. Hilarious. Just drink loads of tea. Any of us could have done that. You know, funny. Oh, but and also what I find quite funny is he is a top fan. So he's, you know what I mean? But I don't think that was a game plan. It's just, it isn't that hard. Just don't be a dick, be genuine. And well, there is an element of probably going under the radar a bit, but yeah, it's, quite interesting. Bridge, build connections. They are your strength. But what's quite interesting is so for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side, that came out reversed. So I feel the masculine's focused on crossing the bridge to the new earth. Now I know that makes it sound like that's like some kind of like big magical, like massive kind of thing to do. Like, it's kind of reminded me of like when I saw the never ending story. Like, when I was last, because that God, it doesn't feel like it was just last night. But yeah, it feels like that. It does feel like, it reminds me of the bridge card in that other deck, that something feels like quite a big deal. Oh my God, it's like how I just described my hair. Something feels like quite a big change. Like it's kind of like this masculine that I'm tapping into is like, once I cross this bridge, once I make this decision, there's no going back. Like this is going to change a lot. And I'm imagine it's probably going to have something to do with what I've titled it, that it's, you know, people that don't want this to happen. Build connections are your strength, but I also feel it's about building connections with like soul family. So this is for those of you that might resonate with this, that you're not, you know, you're not near like the twin flame or anything yet. It's kind of like you're focused on building bridges with like soul family. So let's just see what come, because I mentioned the bridge. Let's just see, because I used these for the shorts for a week, for it was for the Monday for a week for today, and it was quite powerful message that came out. I can't remember what it was now, but I just remember the feeling. So there's a heads up. I don't know how helpful that is. It's a bit of mystery with the 12th house. What have we got for the feminine? How I intend to grow on the masculine's feminine side. We've got the inner child, the ocean, and the apocalypse, and the one. Oh, yes. So, first of all, for the feminine, I feel you've been doing some deep inner child healing. You could have had some inner child wounds being triggered. I feel there's a strong sense of being in the apocalypse, which is again very in line with the weather, drastic changes that are going on every day in all parts of the world. Like, you only need to follow some of these channels to know what I'm talking about, these weather channels. It's nuts. Like, and yeah, I know there's fake ones where it's like a permanent tsunami that's on, you know, loop. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about, I watch ones where it's like the guy shares real time things that are happening, like, and it'll say like 5 minutes ago and such or whatever. And like I just keep seeing all these ones about like golf ball sized hailstones and that, and it is like apocalyptic. But specifically today, like that, you know, that power outage there, that's like a black swan event. Like, depending on how long that takes for people's electricity to come back on, like that's like, so yeah, the ripple effects of that are fucking huge. So, and like I said, if you know your astrology, that is like scarily on point, and that's why they say, you know, it's not millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. So when you're like, oh, see, like this is what I'm going to go so like into the subconscious mind in this one, because that is just my favorite topic, and that's what the 12th house is all about. Like, I always see the spell work and the witchcraft that is done, and I know a lot of yous do, but for those of you that don't see this, I'm sure I'm not going to say it's nobody watching this, but you might not see it as much as the next person. But like, it's so obvious that like when they try to like put down things like astrology as being like, you know, oh, that's a load of shit or whatever, it's because it's like so real, and like these people like use it, and they're everything. Like they plan things around it, because it's like, what do you think, that's a coincidence that that power outage happens right at the new moon? Of course it isn't. And it's like the fact that the new moon, you know, that we're still in the energy of the new moon, and the moon is conjunct in the planet of electricity, Uranus. Like, it's like it's funny because Uranus is about expect, unexpected, unpredictable. But I always say it kind of is predictable. It's predictable. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but it's predictable that there's going to be a shock. And look at the card that they made me pick up when I was in the office earlier, doing my daily exercises. Shocking. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So, yeah, so whether that's talking about a macro level, unexpected changes happening. I've also feel this is in your personal life. There could have been something unexpected that's already happened to you, or it might still be to come, that you're going to get a bit of a shock. And it could be a bit of a shock who your hidden enemy is, because that's strong words. But yeah, I really do feel that the feminine, like, you have been able to identify who has your back and who doesn't in these apocalyptic times. And the ocean and there's just an ocean of feelings that you feel for your divine masculine, because we've got the one and the ocean. But now we'll read it for the divine masculine. For the twin flames that resonate with this, it's the same thing. The divine masculine has been healing inner child wounds, healing their inner child, noticing who's got their back and who hasn't, and they are in an ocean of feelings for the one. You see how it works? Like, that's the way that I read that. So now we'll do the divine masculine's card as well. How the masculine tends to grow, the divine feminine's masculine side. So here we've got the seed and the hunter. So well, we could take this several ways when I pull this, but That is a divine masculine in hunter mode. That is a divine masculine in divine masculine mode. Divine masculine that connects with this, male or female, is the hunter. They want to plan. Oh my God. I called it Seeds of Belief, and I didn't even call it Seeds of Belief because of that. I called it Seeds of Belief because of that deck. Wow, that's nuts. They really work with me when I do that with the title. Yeah, the masculine wants to plant their seed. Now, again, that can be another thing, can't it? But it's kind of like, if you don't want to, be careful. But it's kind of like, because again, I'm not joking, 12 house, like, that's hidden stuff. And it's like, yeah. So again, it's just, it's, oh, but also it's hidden enemies. So, oh, fuck's sake, are we going to have to get that horrible? Yeah. I think we're gonna have to get that deck, because the way that's, look, the seed and the hunter, I feel it's more going to be like that as the divine masculines that want to plant the seeds of their dreams, the seeds of belief, you know, because it's a subconscious, like they want to create their world, and you want to grow things that you want, but they are pulling me to the word birth on the floor, like, not even shitting you. And I'm not getting that because, like I said, I'm wearing my shorts. I'm not getting up. But they're pulling the word birth. And so, again, this could be about as well. Be careful if you are, particularly if you are a man out there and you don't want to get caught up with the witchcraft, the manipulation, and the trickery of the Jezebel or the siren spirits. And again, sadly, for some of you, it'll have already happened. But let's just see. Yes, thank you for popping in. Let's see. Let's see what comes out with that. Again, I told you, it's like, but again, this could be some omens. So I don't like doing ones like this all the time, but that Jezebel one did seem to resonate with a lot of people. Why did that message come out? Because it's like, the question is how you intend to grow. And so, that could be like people that want to stop divine masculine growing with their spiritual gift. So, sorry to laugh, guys, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. So, what could people like that do to stop you? Do you know what I mean? I don't think I need to spell that one out. Illumination, faith, healing, meditation, praying, illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. So, oh God. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, there could be things like that where people are discovering that, well, hidden stuff that wasn't fair. Goodbye. And then that causes endings. Yeah. So, like, again, don't make this yours, it's not yours, but it's definitely picking up on some of the karmic energies that are trying underhand tactics to keep divine masculines behind. So, and look, we've got feeling like shit and closing this cycle and shady and not happy. Oh my God. Sorry, I really don't want to laugh, but it's like, look, closing this cycle, feeling like shit, not happy, shady, that's the karmic energy, and bad news. That's exactly what, like, do you know what I mean? So, if it's already happened, well, it's already happened, and I'm reading the story. If this is like an omen, take this on board, men out there, because that's, you know what I mean? Shady stuff and somebody getting bad news. Yeah, like, and that's what I mean. I felt, so that maybe that's just the warning that I felt I was going to be giving people. So, losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Well, not till too many of these because it gets a bit ridiculous. Secrets. You know what I'm saying? It's all making sense. Secrets. 12th house is secrets. Romance in reverse, under pressure, too late, memories. Memories again, too late, under pressure, feelings, losing sleep. Okay, so let's just see what else. And I don't want to spend too long on it. Oh God, fucking hell, man. You should see the card. I'm not even. The card that's on the fucking top when I've just picked these up. Right, what else about this? Broadcast and clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up. Again, I know they're harsh. It's not me, it's the cards. dirty offer, drama starter, and thief. Again, you know what I mean? That feels like someone's lost time, energy, robbed, lost, theft, physical, emotional. Love triangle in reverse, third party, multiple lovers' choices. So somebody's putting that behind them, looking you up, somebody's spying, legal issues in reverse, shine, your light irritates their demons. Again, this is the house of hidden enemies. This is why it's not going to be light stuff that comes out. We've got a cool Queen Rising, but it's in reverse. Stepping into power, praised, coming up, spotlight, fake accounts. I've never had this message with this before, but look out for people coming into the spotlight that it might seem like they know what they're talking about, but the Queen Rising's in reverse. So again, take your pick, there's loads of them. But you know what I mean? Like I'm feeling that's like, you know, those that are pushed out in the algorithm aren't always the genuine ones. So, I mean, some are. You can't think that people that are, you know, doing well and growing and stuff aren't, but because there's loads that I follow that it's really amazing. I've followed them since the start, but it's like there are other ones. It's like I know this is particularly not so nice what's coming out, but this is like a warning, you know, it's like it feels like an omen for most. But again, like for some it will be where it's happened and it's, you know, and we pray for justice and that if there's anything shady that's went on. But there's other ones it's like that is witchcraft, where it's like it's literally meant to make you feel, especially if you're the divine masculine, it's meant to make you feel like you've not got a hope in hell, you've completely fucked it up and there's no way of coming back. And you know, with the true twin flame journey, it doesn't matter what goes on and what toxic karmic people either of you get involved with, whether it's romantically or any other way, you know, that is the whole thing. Like true love does prevail. And you know, that true love is what Pisces is about, itself out. So just, you know, be wary of that. If it's never ever ending up a happy story. It's drama starters. You know what I mean? I think they're talking about like, you know, those kind of channels, bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. You know what I mean? It just pulls out all the secrets. Creeping, rejected, uninterested. So again, karmic friends. Look, bad. What the fuck is this girl fight? Fucking shit, played out, obsessive lover. Oh my god. Right, okay. I'm going to put these cards away in a minute, guys, because it's like it's a wee bit like holy shit. So we've got a divine masculine group. So this can make sense to a lot of people. So this could be your past or it can be now. Let's hope it's nobody's future. Rejected, uninterested. That's somebody. It's like, see you later, hen. I do not want anything to do with you for whatever reason, whether people find out that they're doing weird shit behind their back or they're lying or whatever. Karmic friends, can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right beside bad reputation. So I think that's the thumbnail. It gets better, but not better. You'll see what I mean. And so that's important because karmic friends is the 12th house. That is what that is. It's hidden enemies. So I think that's. And then we've got girl fight right behind it. Arguments, physical fight at war, competing, talking shit, played out. So what I always get to mean by that is like it means that all this had to play out so that you could see who somebody really was. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. I really could not spell this out any clearer. Grudge holder. So if this is people's exes, they're holding grudges because you're possibly not giving them money anymore. Like, you know, so it just feels like, you know, your typical toxic kind of people that are after people for the wrong reasons. So we don't want to tap into any more of that, but I trust that will have given whatever people need a heads up about. So let's just see. Let's get back on track. Could we attract some chatters? I don't know if it's going to be possible when it's the 12th house because it's about quiet, lurking. A misbelief that the divine feminine intends to release while she or he grows. I can see myself with you in the future. So what we get from that is that, oh yeah, and also because 12th house is subconscious mind, if you feel doubt creeping in, if you feel rather than the seeds of belief that you've been planting dwindling, and you feel the seeds of doubt being planted in your subconscious, they're getting me to stress. Who are you tuning into? What are you tuning into? Even be careful with what you're listening to with like certain binaural beats and stuff like that. It's a bit of a minefield out there. You've got to slow down and be discerning of what you're feeding your mind. But there's something definitely there about, a misbelief might be that this is never going to happen for you. Like, the baddies, or, the bad reputation people, or the Jezebels, or the sirens, or the karmic energies, the karmic friends, the karmic family, like they're all going to win, and, it's never going to happen. And so, trying to basically, shift those limiting beliefs out of the way. And that goes for the divine masculine too. So what have we got for a misbelief for the masculine to release and the feminine's masculine side? I didn't put the timer on again. I will find my way back to you one day. I didn't mean what I said. So the thing is, though, to be fair, I didn't mean what I said. Could be something that this person has said or you have said in anger and they regret it. But I'm going to be honest, that card was in reverse. So I feel this could be that if this person's ever said anything like nice to you, or like I feel like maybe somebody said something like genuine and whatever, like, they weren't lying, like they do have feelings for you. I will find my way back to you one day. Like this could be like somebody that is going through something, battling to get to you. So, you'll resonate if it's meant to resonate, kind of thing. How I intend to nurture myself while I grow. So let's see. What have we? Oh, that's annoying me, that bit of hair there. How the divine feminine intends to nurture her or himself while you grow. Shine. Yeah, shine. It irritates their demons. We already saw that the other deck. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts shine brightly. So you heard it here first, divine feminine. In case I decide to not go with that toxic thumbnail, but I think that might be the one that, yeah, it goes with the title. Oh, fuck's sake. But anyway, that's not the thumbnail because it's. So, what does the divine masculine need to grow? Except, where have I just put the. Oh, yeah. What does the divine masculine need to nurture while they grow, male or female? Same one. Look at all those cards. That's two decks. That's like three decks together. You need to shine too. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts shine brightly. So again, what I'm getting from that is why there's such heavy karmic influences of all kinds for both of you. And that is why it's come out about the inner child wounds. Like there's manipulation around both people that connect with this, that goes against you, tries to get you to dim your light. This could be many people or one person, or but it would really resonate. And it happens, and it's because you're the same energy and you're stronger together. So just again, that's for more than just a couple of people. That'll resonate with who it resonates with. But that's very clear because all of those cards and the same card came out. Right, so I think we'll just leave that at that for that deck. Right, so let's get an affirm. Oh, look, and then we've got, look, listen. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. So there's two things I'm getting with this. This is a nice card, but is that somebody you can trust? Because she's telling her stuff to she's telling her shit to somebody. Do you know what I mean? Whether you're a woman or a man telling a woman stuff, or a man telling, or a woman telling a man stuff, or you know what I mean? This is about, are you picking the right people to confide in? Whether this is friends, family, or whoever. You might be, but they want me to sort of say that because of the karmic friends and the stuff that's come out there. But for some of you, I do feel this is somebody that genuinely wants to listen and be there for you. And for some of you, this actually could be you and your twin flame, especially if you're same sex, but just forget this is two women. That could easily be a man and a woman. It's like people start to heal the moment they feel heard. So that's what's come out there. So an affirmation for the feminine. Every day I choose to send love and healing energy to the planet. What I do with my mind makes a difference. See how that fits with the shine, and you can make a difference in this world. My mind is a powerful healing tool. Again, wait a minute, that could be the thumbnail. I love it because they're just totally working with why I love the 12th house. It is about the power of your mind, but you have to be aware of how people manipulate your mind in the world and in your small little world and in the wider world. It looks like Lou. The T is not very right. Okay, so what have we got for the masculine? Guys, I'm just like, I'm like you. I'm just like totally like. I mean, it's fine because you can't see below, but it's like it's fine when I'm wearing my jammy bottoms because I'm wearing these shorts. I'm like, anyway. I was born to enjoy life. You totally can't see. I'm just being paranoid. I am a beloved child of the universe and have been given everything I need for every experience I shall have. So again, I feel that as divine masculine, like you're realizing that you are a child of the universe and you're protected through whatever you're going through. So, right, okay, let's now get into some of the romance because I know that that's mostly what people want. But oh yeah, I do feel it. And again, my stomach is rumbling again. Again, you can never hear that, but I'm just sort of saying. So shocking. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So that was what I found in the office. Alchemy, you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways, worthiness. So remember, like I always say, like the 12th house is about your deepest desires and your deepest fears. So I really do feel this is about that real secret sort of your real sort of secret fears that come up, whether you are a woman or a man. And it's about knowing that everybody has them and that if you choose to work on them, you won't be stuck feeling that way forever. I know that sounds pretty simplistic, but that is what I'm hearing. There are people that can help. Like I said, I help people with this every day, and I've got my own stuff too. You've got to, you just got to work at things. You've got to put the work in, and you will see the change. Right. So let's I keep forgetting about these cards. So because the subconscious mind 12th house is all about blocks and stuff like that, what is a potential block for the divine feminine or something that you can either be something that you had in the past or something that you're facing now, man or woman? Pent up anger. Wow, you see what I mean? Because hidden stuff, hidden anger, repressed anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. Ooh, that again, that's juicy. So I wouldn't expect anything less in the 12th house. So that's the kind of stuff like so when I do deep hypnosis with people, um that like so that's like the one I shared recently wasn't as it wasn't that, but the whole point is it doesn't really matter what I'm helping somebody with. That is my gift, that I can spot what you're missing. So when I listen to somebody, whether it's with your conscious mind when you're talking to me when you've got your eyes open, I'll listen to what it is you're struggling with and what you're perceiving to be the problem. And I can always spot what the actual problem is. But what I'll do is I'll be humble and I'll be like, oh, I'm feeling this. And then I'll say it, and the person will be like, oh, I hadn't actually connected those dots. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, that makes perfect sense. But then when we actually go into the subconscious mind and I put you into hypnosis, that actually confirms it. So this is basically what always happens. I will say it before I even put the person into hypnosis. Then you'll be into hypnosis and then it will confirm. So that's what I mean. Like that's where I basically own that about what I'm good at is I don't actually need to put people into hypnosis. Like the state that people seem to go in with me almost instantly for some people is like in that kind of deep space of feeling safe and all this stuff comes up. So whether we call it the compassionate cocoon that Charlotte called it, or a safe sacred space, like all these different sorts of things, it's if you want to get to the root of what that anger's about, we can do that. If you're not able to kind of connect the dots. Now, some of you might be like, oh, I know exactly what that's about. I'm angry about this that happened in childhood, or I'm angry about this. I've had a flashback of a past life, especially because like Pisces 12 houses, past life stuff as well. But you know what I mean? Whether it's a past life regression or something like that, or we can find out. So that can be for the masculine as well, for your feelings. I can't stop hiccuping, that's when I'm clearing energy. So what have we got for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side for a block? So particularly those of you with like Mars in the 12th house, regardless of whatever sign it's in, you really need to watch for that, because Mars is anger. And when you've got Mars in the 12th house, it does sort of mean that you could have a tendency to lean towards like suppressing your feelings, and particularly your anger. Like you might just feel like it's not okay to express your anger. So therefore it would be a good idea to like work with a therapist or a healer or both, or someone like me that's all of it, to like be like, actually, yeah, I'm allowed to be angry, and I've got a right to be angry. And you know what I mean? It's like I said, when I look at astrology, I don't see like, again, everyone looks at it differently, but I always look at the light and the shadow, and I can always see the strengths and and I don't want to call it weaknesses, but I can just see, you know what I mean, the light and the shadow and different things. And that would be something that could be a bit challenging. But having, if you've actually got Mars in the 12th house, because I do actually attract a lot of people that have got that, um, you know, you could actually be quite good at helping other people with their anger, because you would really understand that feeling, you know what I mean? And there's loads of other things that you could be, helping people take action with things. I think I remember saying to someone like a downside would be like what you would got to watch with that is that you could end up helping people take action with stuff. Um, and they might not give you any credit for it, you know what I mean? Or you might not, yeah, it's like that could be a bit of a thing there. Like be very wary of like people sort of roping you into doing something for them, because Mars is about action. And then they're nowhere to be fucking seen. They're off like you helped them, and you know what I mean? And I remember saying that to someone with Mars, and they were like, oh my god, you just nailed my life. But it's because I kind of resonate with that too, because I've not got Mars there, but because of my Pluto is so self-sacrificing, which again I have to have boundaries around, because you can't moan about that, whether it's me that's got that or other people. You've got to make, so to own that for me, I've got to make the decision, right? Do I have energy to help people today in public? Do I have energy today to do my sessions? If it's a big fat no, guess what? I'm not doing a live stream. I'm not even filming a video, and I'm certainly not having things on the schedule for the Zoom. Do you know what I mean? So rather than, because if I did just be like, oh, I better just do it, you know what I mean? People need me. You'll build up resentment. So, you know what I mean? So that's just my example that I get across. But yeah, but I've definitely had many scenarios where I've helped people with like really deep seated stuff. And, it's like, yeah, they'll give the credit to somebody else for it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like that. But like I always say, I just don't let that shit bother me, because it's kind of like anymore. I did used in the past, because really the credit goes to the person. Like I'm there to support people that come to me for support, but you have to do the work. You have to do the real work. But there are definite circumstances where, when you've got planets in the 12th house like that, where you're really helping people. Yeah. Like I've been on the receiving end of it, and I've helped other people with stuff like that. It's interesting how that can happen. But I think it's because, with the 12th house being confusion illusion, sometimes people genuinely don't connect the dots. That because again, I had that with a session recently. Like the person was actually having the epiphanies right as she was talking to me, but like, oh yeah, I remember I done that with you years ago. So I mean, so sometimes it's not meant, but that's where you've got to be discerning. Sometimes people know. It's like when I've said before, I'm being sassy now, but it's because it's the truth. Like 12th house is like secrets and like modern spirits and stuff too. So it's kind of like, I'm aware of that for myself, but I will remind that for my clients that work with other people too. If you think people aren't watching, and you think they haven't been seeing how you help people and what you can do and stuff, think again. Like people that you wouldn't think are watching. And you know, they could either gaslight you and stonewall you to try and get you to not believe in yourself, to plant the seeds of doubt. Or I think I'm channeling divine masculine stuff rather than divine feminine. But again, I could be saying it for some divine feminine. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like people can see your potential sometimes before you can. So just yeah, they're pulling me the word friend. I'm describing people's hidden enemies here. Because that right enough that we're flooding things in my consciousness from like way back in the past. If ever you were kind of like, I don't know, proud of yourself about something or changing in some kind of way, and you celebrate with the wrong person, you know what I mean? It's don't know. There's something not good coming through there, and I'm shuffling for the masculine. So what's coming through for the masculine? Oh my god, guys, I'm fucking gobsmacked. I don't think I've oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen this card. Oh my god, shit. Now some people might not have a problem with this, but I've not read it all. Let me just take this in. Right. So I'd say this is a big warning for the men out there again. Sorry, ladies, if you're divine masculine and you're wanting help. Obviously, the guys really need help out there. Look at what this card says, right? So this is the divine masculine's block, but it can be for the divine feminine's masculine side too. But because it says this, sex only. Either you or your partners only want sex. Accept that it's okay or reach for more. So that's why I said this might be okay with some of you. Just fucking keep it real. Like, if you are a man, divine masculine or divine feminine, and that's all you want, like you just, you just want to casually hook up with people, you want one night stand and you want to fucking keep it moving, right? You're not wanting the feelings to get involved, like, but like I've explained before, that's all good and well. But that's why I got these decks, because it's like, look how many hello, how are you doing, Renee? It's cute. It's like it keeps coming out here about that might be what you want, but these Jezebel spirits work through like many people. And Charlotte's actually, she's popped away just now, but she might be back now. Yeah, basically you can create many soul ties with like crazies. You know what I mean? Like Jezebel, sirens, whatever. You know, Psycho X has already come out. It's and it might not even be X, might even be too strong. It might just be a one night stand. It's like that might be why they were guiding. I mean, remember I said I felt like this is a warning for people. That might be why they were almost guiding me to watch Basic Instinct the other night. You know what I mean? And I remember watching bits and bobs when I was younger, but I didn't want to. I read the synopsis and I thought, I don't want to watch that. Like, I don't want to watch that. But I know generally, I remember the famous sort of scenes. It's like somebody manipulating somebody with sex, like their sexual energy. It is a Jezebel. So I feel that this, and again, like I always say on these cards, it's never ugly women, is it? It's like, I feel it's two things. I feel it's for you to be mindful, whether you are a man, feels more particularly leaning towards, or a woman, that when you just want to have like meaningless sort of connections like that, it does come with complications, because you're creating energy, you're creating soul ties, and you're taking on every time you sleep with someone, you're taking on their trauma. Like that is a fact. So like you need to the more clearing you're going to have to do, and if you don't know somebody, you don't know what the fuck they went through, you don't know who they've just slept with the night before or the week before, you know what I'm saying? And it's it's 12th house is the hidden taboo stuff, 6th house and the 12th house and stuff people don't talk about, but it's coming out. That's blown my mind because I haven't seen this card. So but also, so I think that's, but also I feel this is about divine masculines, men and women, that it's like you could be like creating a whole new paradigm. Like you've had a mindset shift that you want more than that. So you could be moving from being stuck in the lower chakras to now connecting with your heart chakra, and you want more. So you still, I mean, who wants shit sex? But you know what I mean? You still want good sex, but it's like you want the feelings with it too. You want the feelings of safety and security, and you don't want to be. I said something like this the other day because they're just saying it through me. you don't want to be stuck in things where it's like you have to sleep with one eye open and you're wondering like, oh, I'm spending time with this person and I'm not sleeping with anyone else, but actually I'm starting to wonder are they? And again, it's different if you've got fucking arrangements or whatever, and you know, because some people do have that, each to their own out there. But it's kind of like it's you know what I mean? You've got to decide your boundaries. If that's what you're okay with, fine. Make sure it's okay with their parent, fine. But a lot of the time, you know, there's no possible way of knowing, especially if it's like people you don't really know and stuff. But so also for divine feminine, either you or your partners only want sex. Accept that's okay or reach for more. So this is for the divine feminines. I think this is a bit of a, it feels like a bit of a route, to be honest, but I can't help it's coming through. Don't, if you know that you're hooking up with someone that only wants that from you and you want more, so even if it's your twin flame, don't do it. You know what I mean? And again, that's just, I don't feel most of my collective need to be told that. But obviously, you know, some people do need to hear it. Definitely from things I see on other people's channels. It's kind of like you've got different beliefs, you've got different values, you've got different, you're in a different place. It might not mean, you know, you're going to be like that forever, but that, yeah, so there you go. Stuck in the past. Oh my god, this is still divine masculine. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. So look at that. I mean, I've put that one back, but when you pair that together, that is definitely like people's exes trying to lure them in with their sexual energy. Yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, if you're a guy or a girl out there and you're okay with your ex doing that, then, you know, at least you've got all the information there. But it's kind of like it's it feels like it could lead to trouble if it hasn't already. Right. God, I can't, I'm just totally like wow at that. Oh shit, that's, oh no, that's bending that card. Right. Let's see the flow. Let's go with these because that came out. But yeah, I do feel that's the, my God, I'm just realizing the extent of that because I've titled it Witchcraft Manipulation Being Exposed. Don't resist the change. It's like that could be so much deeper than what I've said. Like that, somebody could be doing like actual sex magic, like something like not good. But it doesn't need to be like, you know, again, like I said, like Harry Potter kind of, but it's just manipulation. It's like be aware of, you know, somebody playing on your weaknesses. Because, you know, I don't want to tar all the men with the same brush, guys, but again, a weakness that can be the weakness, can't it? Because that's what happens in all these films as well, like Basic Instinct or the other Bunny Boiler one. You know, you think you can just sort of get away with it and you end up fucking hooking up with a psycho. So, honestly, when I say things, it always means something. So that's happened to somebody. So, right. What does the divine masculine want to say to the feminines? Whether it's the same ones going through stuff like this or you deserve better than them. So again, it's like that's a bit complicated, isn't it? Because although that could be that could, again, this is meant to be a masculine and a feminine, but I feel that could be like the feminine saying their own masculine, you deserve better than doing that to yourself. But also it could be the masculine saying you deserve, do you know it's so weird, but I actually feel like it's a divine, I feel like it's a divine masculine saying you deserve better than that version of me. And that's what I'm trying to change. So let's see if anything comes out. I, my God, I want to treat you the way you deserve. Yeah, I do feel that. For some people, that's really going to resonate. It's like this person doesn't want, because remember, although that card's quite distracting, it was like this person doesn't want you to think when they come to you that they only want that from you. They want to treat you the way you deserve. because I'm understanding. I'm facing my truths and I'm going within to become a better person. Oh, it's so creepy, but I mean, it's exactly what I just said. I know I have a purpose here and I want to be able to work on that. I'm enchanted. Oh, look, and it talks about a spell. I'm under your spell. You've taken me over completely because I can't stop thinking about you. But again, whenever I see that card, like this person can't stop thinking about you, but at some point, because of what I've titled it, again, I will keep this in the title. I might change it a bit. But right now, if I change it, it's called Witchcraft, Manipulation, Being Exposed. Don't resist the changes, seeds of belief. Somebody could have led this masculine, all the groups of masculine, to believe that you had done something to them. And especially if you are a healer or something, or you don't need to be a healer, but obviously it would be easier to sort of claim stuff like that. But but like I always say, people that are genuine with integrity, who gives a fuck? Just keep doing your thing. People, people with their third eye open, and people that are genuine can see the truth. So, like I said, I couldn't really give a fuck if people are calling me somebody doing something bad out there. I'm like I said, like, all right, come and say it to my face. What is it I'm doing that's wrong? Actually, do you know what I mean? Because it's like I could go one deeper with that. Like, I'll say every now and again, like I've said before about, oh yeah, see, this is the 12th house stuff about, like, I find it a shame when I follow some of these Christian channels where they're like calling like people that are using oracle cards and tarot and that witches. And it's like that is so wrong, because it's like, what a shame that, like, there are like real actual covens of witches and people that are planting seeds of doubt and like mind control and doing really dark rituals and stuff like that. And there's people that are helping and healing and untangling that darkness from people's mind and giving people warnings about these fucking Jezebels that get guys trapped in nightmare situations or legal predicaments, or like side, all this kind of stuff, or like manipulative karmic family stuff, or manipulative karmic thing. You know what I mean? There's people that, like, really put themselves on the fucking line to help people. Sorry, I'm getting passionate because yes, I'm one of those people. And then you've got these Christian channels that are like pointing the finger and judging and like calling us witches. And I'm like, but you're actually being a nasty fucker, sitting there thinking you're better than everybody and pointing the finger. You know what I mean? And I've got nothing against Christians. Again, like, for fuck's sake, I'm channeling fucking Mary Magdalene and Jesus and talking about God every day. But that's the point. And I go in this rant a wee bit because it's true. There is no fucking difference. It's like me saying to my mum the other day, I feel like there's going to be something big happening. I feel like there's going to be like planes that aren't allowed to travel because like something's going to happen with it, whatever. Um, and there you go. A couple of days later, it's actually happening. Like, now that is what some of these channels do. But what? Because I'm using my cards with it and it's backing up what I'm saying, it's like a bad thing. Get the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Because I've sometimes followed some of these channels and like they'll be asking for people to pray for their friends and family or like people in the community, and I could be one of the first people that sees that post. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nasty. So it's so in my eyes, I'm going to be biased because but again, like I'll say, I'm just channeling through what the message. I am channeling God's word. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really care what if people get it. It's true. Fucking approve it all the time because I'll just say it and the cards back it out. And it's kind of like, but it's really what you feel in resonance. But like I always say, I always think that when I catch people doing that, it's they're the ones that are really judging and being very nasty about it, and you're pointing the finger at the wrong people. Like, it's a shame. Um, anyway, that was really strong. But yeah, I feel whenever that card comes out about you've put a spell, I'm under your spell. Although it's meant to be like someone can't stop thinking about it, they love you. I do always feel like somebody's trying to plant some kind of seed of doubt that you're doing something wrong. But yeah, again, it's like I've more than getting angry for myself, I feel like I get angry for my fellow, like, my fellow soul sisters and brothers that aren't like robust or kind of not strong enough, but maybe haven't got that bit of kind of like I'm going like that, like like a bit of sass to kind of fight back. I don't mean literally physically fight. I mean like sovereignty, like to speak up for yourself. Like I feel passionate about it because there's some really gentle, lovely souls that do similar stuff to me. That and like I've seen, like, that's really funny. They're pulling my eyes to the word witch over there as well. Like I've seen some people be turned to apparent Christianity. Like like I'm not naming names, but I do remember following somebody that done the exact same stuff as me, and she was really good. I mean, she's still really and like I don't know what the fuck happened to her, but she got pulled into something, and I haven't really brought myself to unsubscribe because I'm kind of interested to see her journey. But I think I'm going to have to subscribe because it's just kind of like it's you know what I mean. Like you were doing that a couple of years ago, him, and you were blowing up YouTube, and now you're like giving out messages like saying that the rest of us are the devil. It's just, oh my God. Anyway, you know what I mean? Why don't you just do your thing and let other people do their thing? And you know what I mean? Like, if people are wrong, they're going to be wrong. But it's like it's a wee bit different than people that are actually purposely targeting people. And like that's what I mean about there's people that are using cards and tarot and crystals and doing things like that, and then there's actual people that are using things like this to like target and do nasty stuff to people and like do like root work on people, like stop your finances or stop the union happening or lie and cause confusion. And like I always say, whether it's people that actually do witchcraft and stuff like that, knowing what they're doing, or whether it's just like malicious slandering or lies or confusing people or delaying unions, that's witchcraft too. And there will be karma for it. And again, some people believe in karma, some people don't. I personally do believe in karma. I've seen it happen to people, I've felt it. I've went through my own stuff. We've all had things. If you haven't had a humbling moment, I feel sorry for you. That's why I always say stay humble. Um, God, I don't, again, like, I mean, the 12th house is stuff to do with spirituality and religion and psychic stuff, and I can just feel it very strong in the collective right now. I'm on my way to you. So isn't that interesting that all that just came through, and it's about witchcraft and lying and manipulation stuff, and the masculine saying, "I'm on my way to you." So I kind of see that as a bit of a win. Like whoever's resonating with this, I feel like this is the darkness that a lot of these masculines have had to move through. So it's kind of putting a different spin on, like, somebody fucking you over. It's like I feel a lot of masculines, and this isn't just me feeling into it. I actually know this for a fact because masculines are my clients. Remember that. I work with men and women that have been heavily, heavily manipulated from a very young age. Now, I'm not saying that's all of you, whether you're male or female, but it's too fucking many. It's too many that I work with. A huge majority. And divine feminines too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's coming through very strongly. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, thank you for saying again. It's like I'm like it's strong what's coming through. I'm anxious. I struggle with pressure at work, at home, with you. I struggle because it makes me feel rushed to do things I'm not ready to do, and that's something I have to heal. So this is interesting. I'm keeping this anonymous, right? But off the back of what I just said there, I have actually had somebody like saying to me today that's in the masculine energy that they're experiencing major anxiety today. So, like I've said before, like that's what's really important about how although it can be really it can be confusing for me too, and I don't make a secret about it. It can be quite hard sometimes for me to articulate what I mean by I attract divine masculines, right? And it's like even the women that get attracted here seem to be the divine masculine too. Now, I'm not going to say it's everyone across the board, but like majority, absolutely, like 95% of you. Even people that have, and I like always say this, but like not argue, but even people are like, oh no, I'm the divine feminine. Like it's really funny how I seem to attract people that like the more they listen to me, they're like, wait a minute, I am completely the divine masculine. And it's like, it's I just leave people work out for themselves, because it's really just about, we've all got both inside of us, but it helps if you kind of get it clear in your head, right? Oh, right. And then you can kind of work out, you know what I mean? It's, and again, I'm better at helping people that 1-to-1, but I have helped people with it even over the chat before. People work out all the dynamics and stuff. But there's something really coming through here about when I talk to those of you that are in masculine energy, male and female. Sometimes in the one day, I could have like 2 or 3 or more people contact me. Mainly, it's email, unless I've actually had a session with someone. And it's so weird but fascinating how I'll see the same pattern emerging. Like, and again, I'm obsessed with recognizing patterns and stuff like that. But it's for a reason. So again, I'm just being led to that, I feel a lot of you in masculine energy could be feeling very anxious right now. So again, I'm just sending my love if that is you, because I know that that was somebody had contacted me. So again, I'm keeping that person in my prayers too. But I feel a lot of you are feeling that way just now. When I wake up in the middle of the night, my mind goes instantly to you, wishing you were lying next to me. So again, I feel a lot of your divine feminines are sending you that love at night, and and whatever's going on in your life, like praying for you. And I trust you, and they trust you. So that feels important too. The divine feminines are saying to the divine masculine, I trust you. And that, I'd imagine that would be quite, mean quite a lot to a lot of divine masculines, because some of you out there, men and women, have made mistakes that could make somebody not trust you. But again, it always seems to lead back down to the manipulation of the people around you. So you've got to take personal responsibility for the decisions that you make yourself. But there is something coming through here. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. I see and hear your name everywhere. Right, okay, we need to, fuck, how long have I been on here? So wait a minute, do you know what's quite interesting? I'll put a bit, look what was in the bottom of that box. Mum says hang up. So again, I think with what I was saying there as well, for some people that's going to be relevant, that that card was hiding in the box. So again, because I know, like I've said, like those of you will know if that's you, but I know from loads of sessions I have that it is some people's mum. Mum says hang up, so let's just shuffle and see if it comes out again. Like the manipulation could be coming from, and that's really difficult when it is coming from a family member. It's very complicated because well, these are if you're the divine feminine, these are the situations you just have to let them play out. And you might not even know, but if you do know, like, I mean, whether you know or you don't, but it's kind of like it's yeah. We talk so much too much telepathically, it'll feel so natural when you're really here. I'm sending you signs, are you seeing them? The happiest times are my memories with you. And I'm saying that because, like, someone's mum's been in their life a lot longer than you. And so the manipulation is going to be like very deeply ingrained in someone. But it's still not impossible. Again, I've helped people with this. I still help some of you with this, so you know this. But and again, it's not always that someone's mum is like a fucking witch or something. Honestly, sometimes it can be that. But it's like it can come from a good place, but you can still do, keeping somebody at a certain stage of life when they're ready to grow. It's not right. So, but the person has to see that himself. Right, the care I need from my partner. I've spent ages on this again. Every time I'm convinced I'm one divine, I'm convinced myself I'm the other. Yeah, but Renee, right? I mean, I can say this to you, and in person next time we talk. But that's because the way that you've been led here is a bit different, and you were, you weren't led here through the Twinflame journey. You know what I mean? Well, you were, and you were led here to for self love, really, and to do the bits of healing you need to do for yourself. And most importantly, you're with your person, you're with your lovely man. But so you don't need to focus on too much. Really, for you, it's about balancing your inner masculine and feminine. But I would say it would just be about, it's like with everyone here, it's just about, honoring your feelings and not, I would say it's like not, I feel like for you, it might be like not oh, it's only me, or that was ages ago, or that's in the past. Like, just, if you had a tendency to do any of that, which you might not, just slowing down and be like, no, actually, it does matter. And I'm going to hold space for my feelings. And you know what I mean? I'm going to show myself a bit of love today if stuff is coming up. And, right, let's see. So, the care I need from, oh, actually, and another thing I wanted to say is because you connect with a wolf, that is very, very important. I say it fairly often, but people that connect with a wolf medicine is very balanced in both masculine and feminine. So if what you're saying that, every time you think you're one, you're the other, that could be what it is too. Because I've noticed, like, obviously I know that from myself, but like, because I'm like so strongly divine feminine, because that is how I help other people, whether you're male or female. Um, like with that, I envelope people in this unconditional love, like so much of it that it could like kind of overwhelm people and stuff. But it's what I heal with. Because I was even just reflecting this other day. Like I remember going to a Mary Magdalene unconditional love circle, like a shamanic thing. Like honestly, like it must have been like almost 10 years ago now. And I've said this story before, but like it was like me and the person facilitating it that was like holding all these women that were crying. And like, I mean, that was like, what I mean? That was ages ago, but it's because I come in with this energy. It doesn't mean I didn't I had to fucking heal my trauma and everything too, but I can handle people's light, but I can handle people's dark. And that scares people. Whether you are a man, a woman, whether you're younger than me, older than me, the same age, I can hold people's stuff, and that scares people and it intimidates people too. And I've had people be weird back to me because of it, which I've told loads of stories about. See, we're in the 12th house, but I can handle it. Hair flip. But it doesn't mean it's nice. It's not nice to be on the receiving end when somebody can feel that you're strong. So therefore they try to fucking knock you down a peg or two. Get to fuck. I fought with people like that and I'll be pulling my energy right back from you. You know what I mean? But sometimes we're in a scenario where you can't get out of it. So that's what I mean. I try to not ever put myself in positions where I'm somewhere like that. It's not always possible, but because it's people's shadow, you know what I mean? People's shadow are always going to creep in. But um but yes, when you connect with the wolf, you can sort of feel quite pulled to both masculine and feminine, more so than anyone else. And don't force yourself for that to resonate if it. You would just resonate if it resonates. Yeah, I just see if anyone of it resonates with my twin farmers or myself. Not anyone. But I'm also so divine masculine. Yeah, you're like Renee from meeting you're the divine masculine. Like you are from doing that session with you. You are the divine masculine. But you have to pay attention to that means that because you're predominantly the masculine, you need to pay attention to your feminine even more. You know what I mean? Because you're a woman, it's like you need to pay more attention to your feelings and slow down and allow yourself to receive rather than giving all these sort of things just typically. Right, the wolf magic indeed. We are the wolf pack. Right, so what have we got for the care that the feminine needs from their partner? How long have I been? Like, this is just, maybe I'm not going to get, fuck, I've been 90 minutes. Oh, it is what it is. 12 House is my favourite. Fuck it. I make up my own rules. This is a wee therapy session for people. We just got the Jezebel shit out of the start. Just watch out for that, guys, and then we'll just move on to this. The care that the feminine needs from the masculine. To be gentle with the feminine's heart. Because we have the heart chakra in reverse. I'm taking that to mean you feel like your heart has been played with. Mental mental conflict. That's the two swords. That's the two swords in reverse. It's like the divine feminine is ready for the mental conflict to be over, or it means you have managed to untangle yourself from a head fuck. I really do feel that's what that means, because we're in the 12th house, it's subconscious mind. And it's kind of like the care that you need from your masculine. Oh, look, this is quite interesting. This is very deep. Throat chakra in reverse too. So divine feminines, right? Whether you the feminine creeps in there. I'm wearing a skirt. That's hilarious. Well, you're all good then. You're rocking the feminine today. But with divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman, with having, I'm going to actually, right, so this is what I mean, with having heart chakra in reverse and throat chakra in reverse and mental conflict in reverse, but it's good that mental conflict is in reverse. It's like the feminine is not confused about the fact that you feel like your heart has been played with. Therefore, you might not be as open about sharing what's on your mind and your heart. And that's what you're clear about, because the two swords is in reverse. Like, you're not confused about that. You're like, I am not sharing all my shit with somebody until I know I can trust them. So that's the masculine has to problem solve. How do I get the feminine to trust me? That's why I'm taking that to me. But also for the masculine, it's like the masculine also has closed off their heart and stopped sharing their truth. And they're not confused about how they feel about the feminine. God, it's quite sad, isn't it? Right, so let's see. That's how I'm taking that. What does the masculine need and the feminine's masculine side? What's the care that they need from the feminine? I'm taking us to church on this one. Sacral chakra in reverse. But to be serious for a moment, right? So I'm going to go very serious with this, but do I even need to explain this? Sacral chakra in reverse. The masculine, whether you're a man or a woman, because I know it might seem like it's aimed at the women too that are in this energy. Your sexual energy has been fucked with. Like, even if this is just one person, there's some dark sex magic I'm picking up on. I don't particularly want to be, but there's something not right here. Like, if whoever's resonating with this, you really do need to get to a shaman, or you need to book a session with me because I'm a shaman. You know what I'm saying? But like somebody that knows how to clear this, because there's something not right here. Like, it's like somebody's manipulated your. It's like someone's made an association. It's not good. It's trauma. I'm picking up more than what I'm saying. Just, put it that way. There's something. I feel I'm just going to put that there. I feel there's this masculine group are recognizing that it connects back. See, look, and I'm starting. It connects back to that sex only card. It's like the masculine group are realizing that energy, whether you're a male or a female, has fucked your energy. It's like it's contributed to the anxiety. Oh, look, and then look, it's contributed to the anxiety, the stress, the worry, the sleepless nights, especially if literally people have attracted like psycho people, that stalk them and don't leave them alone, and don't take no for an hour, and um, you can't dump me. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, like kind of like narcissists. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I mean. Like, whether it's a woman or a man, there are people like that. Did you see that? Oh my god, that's so creepy. That just cut off and went back on again. That's the energies that don't want me to say this. the masculine, like I'm trying, like again, it's like because it's the 12th house, I'm really going deep into this, but this is a masculine collective. So a group of masculines that are like, I realize by being stuck in the lower chakras, I threw away my wish fulfillment, like fulfillment of wishes, like the upright, like look, the sacred sexual energy between the masculine and the feminine is the dream come true, the fulfillment of wishes. And this is the masculine collective that are like, I threw it away. For what? Like, there's no victory and success, Six of Wands. It's in reverse. There's no victory and success. So, you know, it more feels like the care that this masculine needs is understanding that this is some. Oh, I think I need that deck. This masculine understands that they made a mistake. And the thing is, like, I really do feel like this is either this has already happened or it's going to happen soon because now we've got the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. Like this could be somebody that's realizing this like right now, or like you know quite soon. Like somebody's like seeing through all the manipulation, seeing through. This could even stem like right far back. Like why am I even like I don't know. It's just there's a lot of questions here, but it's like I feel there's going to be like messages, calls, action taken by this person. Um, We've got the Empress in reverse, but it's fertility in reverse. It's interesting wording. That's again, that's a mother. That's like an Empress in reverse. Patience and planning. Heart chakra. This is right. So again, I just really tapped into that specific. So whoever that's making sense to is somebody's putting in time, work, and effort for this twin flame connection because you can see the twin pillars, and their heart is open, and they're very emotional because like I can feel it, which isn't unusual for me to tap into that. And they just keep telling me about something. Love Me Like You Do just came on Ellie Goulding as well. Love me like you do. New vitality, Ace of Wands in reverse, sacral chakra. Like somebody's healing. This could actually, that actually feels like somebody's healing from a sex addiction. Like just to keep it 100. Yeah, the tap. So I think somebody's had to pull their energy right back, and that's delayed a new beginning to clear their energy of whatever. Yeah, sacral chakra in reverse. How sorry, that's so creepy because I keep shuffling, and so sacral chakra has come out in reverse several times. New Vita, they're all coming out in reverse, and this is yeah. Look, Six of Cups in reverse harmony. But after somebody's cleared their energy of this, they become the emperor, and they take authority over their own life, and they free themselves from the devil. Wow. Look. Free themselves from the addiction. So, like I said, for some people, you know, that is actually like a person, like that has been manipulating them. Or, but for others, it could just be like the addiction. It's not actually somebody in particular. It's you know, it's well, I think we all know what sex addiction is. It's you know, but it's not funny. It's like, um, yeah, it's not for like it's you know what I mean. It can be funny the way I channel things sometimes, but it's like yeah, throat chakra. Okay, so we need to move on though. So um, the care we need to give. Right, so it's not like I always say, it's not a relationship. It's a kind of well, unless it is for some of you, but like let's see the care that you. So let's see the care that the feminine needs from the masculine. Actually, what was that? I just put that back. Too late. See, like I just pulled one out by mistake. Now, usually I don't know why I didn't look, but look, too late. This masculine feels like it's too late. What does the feminine need from the masculine? Separation is not the end. I feel that they're saying the feminine needs the separation to come to an end. Teamwork. Be united for a good relationship. What does the masculine need from the feminine? Expectations. Have realistic expectations. The masculine needs the feminine to have realistic expectations. So I feel, but that's because it's like some of the masculines are healing from, they're not all healing from a sex addiction, but you know what I mean? It's like some people are healing from, toxic karmic situations, karmic endings, and they need you to have realistic expectations about that this person will still have healing to do when they get to you, which is why I say that all the time. Yeah, understanding, happy couples understand each other, but that's why I say that all the time, is that nobody's perfect, twin flame or not. And there is a huge amount of healing that you need to do together. Right. So what does the connection need? The care the connection needs. Be adventurous. Like it's time for the separation to come to an end and journey into the next part, which is teamwork. And I already channeled mistakes. We all make mistakes. And so that's really beautiful, isn't it? Because that is what I picked up with the masculine collective that was coming through there, is that they know they've made a mistake and it feels like it's going to be hard to talk about it. A change I'm facing in my romantic life. I don't know if we need to do these, but let's just use this deck. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't use any tarot. Let's use some tarot. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through. It's fucking annoying. It's fine. I'll just do however many I get through tonight, and then I think I need to stop doing it. That I do them all. No wonder. I'll just get back to whatever ones I haven't done at some point. But I'll do another few after. What have we got? A change that the feminine's facing in your romantic life. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, interesting. So the feminine, the change that you're facing in your romantic life is you're no longer willing to put any hard work into being at a stalemate, whatever that means to you. And you are not giving energy to somebody that you love that is not reciprocating that love. Because you've got the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it, again, although it's coming through quite harsh, it's just like the change that you're facing is, I want somebody that's going to give back. I said this in I think it was Aries one. And I've not even watched all of that. I started watching the start of it, but I can remember saying it. It's like, I want somebody that's going to give the same to me as I give to them. It's simple. And that's what I'll put hard work into. Yeah. Right. The masculine, the change that the masculine's facing in your romantic life. Oh, I just saw the Dirty Dancing. Wait a minute, I saw the Dirty Dancing card, but it's so again. I think although it just caught my eye, the change that the masculine's facing is, look how much they want this, and the lovers is a choice. But in this deck, it does not look like there is two women. The masculine wants the feminine, and they've got their shit together, or they're getting their shit together. Let's just get them all round the right way, though. There's a union card too. The masculine's getting their shit together for union. I feel some as well could be coming out of karmic unions, the tower moment, like could be like breakups, marriage breakups, long term relation breakups with manipulative women, because we had the Queen of Cups in reverse. Unless that's a manipulative mother figure again. Right, what have we got for the how yeah, this is energy of like literally now. Moon conjunct Uranus, like literally now. I think it's literally now or in a few hours. The Tower. So I feel, the change that the masculine's facing in the romantic life. Now, this could be between you and them, but this feels like this is between them and a karmic partner for some of the masculines, because we're on the 12th house. It's like they're facing a power because they've balanced their energy. They've come into inner masculine and feminine, the ones I'm picking up on. And that's why they know that they've got everything they need inside of them, and they know who they want. And that's the karmic justice. There's no confusion there. Or there is confusion about, oh, I know what I want. This is not my wish fulfillment, like wherever you are. because I know where my wish fulfillment 2 cups is. So again, like we're always going to pick up on the taboo ones when it's the 12th house, like more so than any other one. Which is why I don't know if it was the best way to start with, but whatever, that's right. How that changes affect. So how's the change affecting the feminine emotionally? That you're like, I'm not given to any more energy to this. I'll pray, but that's all I'm doing. Yeah, missed opportunity. King of Wands in reverse. I think that could be about some of the other stuff I've said. The sun. So it's not like the sun, it's not making the feminine happy because we've got the sun in reverse and we've got, oh well, it's just a missed opportunity. So again, I'm picking up on like it's, yeah, it's, I'm a rebel and I'm going to stay a rebel with a cause, with a good heart. I don't want to follow the status quo. I don't want to do what other people want me to do, but I also don't want to fight. So it's like, look, there's a golden opportunity that I'm taking for me. Right, so it's like, it feels like that's like talking about like if you're always going to be play by the status quo and what other people want you to do, then there is a problem because I can't be that person. So again, I'm fully going into like channeling conversations here. So don't, again, it's hard to explain, but like don't make this yours if it's not yours. But it doesn't mean it's. So let's see what the masculine says back. How that change is affecting the masculine emotionally. So we're either going to pick up on the tower moment of breaking up with someone, or the ones that are out of that ready in the magician mode. Let's see. 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in. I'd say that's, well, it still could be somebody that's, let's see. That's really creepy. Now we've got the 4 of Cups again in revert, like the same position. So it's like somebody saying back, I don't want this to be a missed opportunity. I'm coming. I've put the heartbreak behind me, but that can literally also be I've just got divorced or I'm separated. And I can't move on from this. I'm putting the wounded warrior behind me. I'm coming out a hanged man. I'm healing from, well, it could be healing from a sex addiction again, but I'm healing from wrong decisions, and I've went through Judgment Day, and I'm not happy without you. I'm not putting hard work into wherever I've been because you're the missed opportunity. I don't want to fight. Sounds like Tina Turner song. I don't want to fight it. Something like that, isn't it? Yeah. This person's about to take justice in their own hands and go towards their empress. Oh my god, that was so dramatic, guys. God, I'm not doing that again. That was a bit intense, but I'll need to watch that back. That was interesting. How I can take care of myself in the face of this change. Well, how the fuck are I meant to remember everything I've just said? Let's see. Get these cards. How can the feminine take care of themselves in the face of this change? Power. You've got the power. Do not give your power away to others. It's okay to say no. Oh, that's very interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, I feel that's what they're saying to you is you can take care of yourself by knowing your own boundaries and like, oh no, the card that's bent is the praying card. Shit, that's got to totally mean something, isn't it? I suppose it's like look, I'm picking it. Oh, this is like I'm drained with this first one already. It's like I get what they're saying. It's like if you're on the same page, you've got nothing to worry about. But it's like it's almost like I'm feeling if somebody comes towards you and quite like still in their ego or a bit shitty about things or not really apologizing, like you can still be kind and you can pray for them, but it's okay to say no to that. You know what I mean? Like especially if you've worked hard on yourself. But I don't feel a lot of you that is what a masculine's going to come towards you in. But some of you must be feeling that that is a possibility. And maybe it's because you have faced that in the past, but you'll know, and you can book a session if you need help. But the masculine, how you can take care of yourself in the face of this change. Blessings. Look out for the blessings in disguise. I feel it's like that means like it's like, although that's not what blessing in disguise means, it's like it would be a blessing if your feminine is willing to hear you out after what has happened with these with especially if it's with everything I've picked up on this. But it's like it's just an opportunity to grow, like to be like, right, it's not a no, but relationship. Spend more quality time together. If you're single, a new relationship could be on the horizon. But it's like either way, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It's like this masculine, the group of these masculines are aware this could be difficult for whatever reason. And that's why they're resting. Look, have a break, but they're resting before they come forward. But they're focused and they're look, stay focused to complete your projects. They're focused that they're going to be able to do this and have confidence to say what, look, be assertive, have confidence to say what you believe. Like, so this is a masculine group that it's like there's quite a lot of fear there and it doesn't feel unfounded, but they're coming forward. How can I embrace this new energy? Let's see. Oh, fuck's sake. I've just picked up. I didn't mean to pick that back up. Oh, I think I was going to do the answers today. Oh, probably right. Oh, fuck's sake. Um, so, a new energy this change is bringing into your life for the feminine. Trust. You need to have trust in your relationship in order for it to flourish. So, yes, that's the thing. I think you're just being told to trust. And I think I'm picking up on all the heavy, and it came out again. You're being told to trust because the 12th house is your deepest fears. And I'm picking up on people's deepest fears when I'm channeling this. So, you know, be careful to direct your energy and the things you do want and not create what you don't want. So, give me one for the masculine. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Yeah. Again, it might be feeling like a bit weird the way it's coming through, but it's like that makes sense to me. Like some masculines, it depends on the way in which you come forward. Like if you come forward and you've got an attitude and an ego, and you're acting like, you know, it's no big deal, that's not going to go down well. And your strengths and weaknesses will be tested as to, like, you know, do you be shitty when a feminine's like, you know, not impressed with that? Or do you kind of be like, oh, right, actually, yeah. But I just don't think a lot of masculines are going to do that. But some must have already, or are. I wonder if it's maybe even like, I don't know. There's something I'm picking up on there. Trust. You need to have trust in order for a relationship to flourish. I think I'm just picking up on the worries of the both. How I can embrace this new energy. Trust. And trust, look, trust is coming out from both decks. This situation is calling for you to have faith and openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. Rejoice. Embrace your loving connection. Rejoice. Yeah, don't want to spend too much longer on that because it's like, I don't know, it's quite a weird energy, but so, but again, it's confusion, illusion. Again, it's probably again. I think that's maybe why they're getting me chatting. It's like I'm picking up on all the doubt, the fear, and the worry that has been projected at the twins to like doubt that this is over. And I mean, for some of you, it's not over yet. You know, but for some of you, it actually really is, and you've got it's happy stuff. But right, we'll get a wee money one, and then I'll end this. Right. So what are we doing next? Honestly, I'm like, I'm gonna have to sage because I'm just kind of like, I can't be arsed doing the rest now. Wellness. Ensure your body is nourished. Join a gym and regain strength. live a healthier lifestyle. I think that's picking up on what I picked up about, like somebody's healing, purging, resting before they go in to be a success. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties, you're on the right track. But isn't that interesting that this started with a Holy Grail Union Cup and it's ending with a Holy Grail Union winning trophy? You know what I mean? Success. So, don't know what the thumbnail is. I think it might have to be the star power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spotlight. Did I already pick up one like that? And then that's coming out because that's like a fear. Like you could have a fear of being seen. Dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Yeah, I think I'm picking up on like people's hidden desires and hidden fears. Right. Okay. I'm going to end that there, guys, because that was like really long and I've got to do all these other ones. I don't have to. I mean, it's like, I'm sure you don't care if it's a bit late. Oh, we've gained we've gained 3 subscribers. Hello, new people. Let me just see what the people have voted, and then that can decide the next sign. So we've got, right, so I've done Pisces. I've not done Aquarius yet, have I? But Leo has 50%. So, right, I'll do Leo next because I've not done Leo. And I've done it yet. I'll do Leo next. So if you're joining me, I'll do Leo. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to do much more than Leo because that was a bit heavy. I think I'm going to stop now and do a bit of mediumship Monday. That's what I'm going to do because it's just, you might be like, what's the difference? But there is a difference to me. I just need to break up the energy a bit. Right. So if you're joining me, I'm going to just do just a wee bit of that. Right. See you later. I hope that made sense again. And if, with any of the heavy stuff that came up in this, if you need support with that, get in touch. You know what I mean? And even if you want to inquire about if I'm, if I'm maybe the person to help you, you can do that too. And if you email the clair-everything@gmail.com, that's just me that